Back in business. Just outside of Berlin, the men of the morning crew start their shift. They're working full-time now. Demand is red hot. But 4 years ago, when the global economic slump began, orders dropped by 50%. In many countries, that meant massive layoffs. Not so in Germany. With government help, management and workers here agreed to cuts in working hours rather than cutting jobs, a system called kurzarbeit.
Nicht zu entscheiden sofort, muss man hier.
We didn't want to let go of half of the workforce here, so we decided together that the solution was kurzarbeit.
It's not just the good relations between employers and employees, the we're all in this together philosophy that makes the economy strong. For a decade now, Germany has been overhauling its social safety net.
The so-called Hartz reforms encourage short-term contract work, make more vocational training available, and most importantly, lower unemployment benefits to push people back to work. Professor Jobst Fiedler helped craft the reforms.
It did change the mentality tremendously because nobody who was starting to be unemployed could rely on this fairly well-endowed unemployment benefit.
The reforms have helped to bring the jobless rate down to less than 7%, but many are still struggling to make ends meet, some relying on donated food to avoid going hungry.
If you don't have the proper education or non-education, it's quite impossible to get a job, but they're forcing you into jobs that are really badly paid, and it's getting harder.
The German government is now considering a minimum wage, something it has long avoided. So while companies and employees work hard together to save jobs, the big challenge for some is finding well-paid work in the first place. Nick Spicer, Al Jazeera, Berlin.